Hi guys, today I will discuss about cell cycle and this is the cell cycle. First of all, there is G0 phase, which is resting phase. Then cell starts growing, which is called G1 phase. Then S phase, green in color, where DNA replication and synthesis takes place. After that, again there is cell growth, which is called G2 phase. And finally, there is a phase of mitosis. And in mitosis, first of all, we have got prophase, then metaphase, then anaphase and telophase, and finally cytokinesis, that is the division of cytoplasm. So if we has a close look, if we have a close look that what happens in mitosis, in interphase we cannot appreciate chromosome pairs. While in prophase, we are able to appreciate chromosome arranged in pairs, and in pro-metaphase, nuclear envelope breaks down, and tubules, microtubules or spindle, it starts forming in pro-metaphase. In metaphase, these chromosomes they get attached to the middle of the equator of spindle. So metaphase, middle. Then in anaphase, they start moving to the opposite direction, and in telophase, they are located at opposite poles. Now, this is very important that which anti-cancer drug it acts on which stage. So, on mitotic phase are vinblastine, vincristin, all these vinca alkaloids they act. While on the other hand, the docetaxels and paclitaxel they also act on mitotic phase. As far as the G1 phase is concerned, here different type of hormonal drugs and other anti-neoplastic enzymes they act, and folate antagonists like methotrexate and purine and pyrimidine analogs they act on S phase, and topoisomerase 1 inhibitors irinotecan they also acts on S phase. So most of the anti-cancer drugs they are acting on S phase, while the taxanes and vinca alkaloids on M phase. On G2 phase, etoposide and bleomycin they do act. So this is very important to memorize because many questions they come on these anti-cancer drugs.